a chance. You know, I'm invisible.
Could Elga take her cape off and put it on him so she knows where he is at all times?
Yeah, make I call it a perception check to try to guess where he is.
She just throws her robe over the balcony and just goes out into the
You think in your knowledge of them, they typically last about an hour.
You have a plus 1 on Arcana. Oh, you have a negative one? I thought it was yeah. Yes, there seems to be bodies down there. Other people. Hey, Mateen, can you give me...
Inspiration left for you, huh?
That's not allowed. You did it once
already.
One.
Yeah, you do your best attempt at flying like a sugar glider or a flying squirrel, but you land face first into a row of chairs.
Oh, the play's starting.
Down below, and you take 6 points of damage.
Oh, God. I come back up with the missing tooth and be like, dang it, this happened at hockey practice. Okay. I'm invisible. That's not nat 17 plus 3.
Okay, maybe it's because you. You discover a small fingernail covered in blood and signs of a struggle.
Ooh. Hey, gang, I found a fingernail covered in blood, and I have a concussion.
Did you say blood? Elga jumps down.
It's flying squirrel down.
Save some for me.
Can I use it to catch you?
Sure.
All right, I try to catch Elga.
Aim for the thing you can't see.
Strength check, Chip. Elga, you make a dexterity check.
All right. That's 16.
Ooh.
Coming in. I think I took the rail.
Oh, that's not a good one.
It's a 4.
Do you want to use your audience inspiration?
Sure.
Ben, can we get an audience inspiration?
Can you save Elga?
Make me jump.
If you don't. This is the guy that makes your thumbnails. Oh, nice. Designed our character. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, a lot of the art is all
Oh, 20? There you go.
Did you?
Plus,
18.
oh, big sir.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
It's a +1.
So
19.
Yeah, Elga, you trip
All right, now Barbara, jump off the stage.
a little bit, but you recover with your bat-like reflexes and manage to right yourself, and it catches you very gracefully.
And I had the time of my life.
And I love you.
That's so cute.
Now give me the thing. the music?
Yes.
Constitution.
A little slap on the face.
Bless you, Chris. She didn't know what he was agreeing to.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I wish they always had people cheering down that 20.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah. Have we made it down? I mean,
Yes.
can I ask about the fingernail?
Oh, so you were sucking on it? What would that sound like?
Of what? Sucking on?
Sucking on a fingernail?
All these wet noises. 1, 2, 3. Sucking on chili dogs outside the taste freeze.
Teenager. Be like, does this look?
Isn't there blood on his feet?
She had blood?
Red dish
Painted or anything?
in blood.
your daily regimen of eating bloody fingernails. Make a perception check.
I think we do have to. What is a
You see up in the rafters, hanging high in them, there are like cloth sections from the rack.
sandbag?
This is almost like sandbag.
Like counterweights?
They only sound sandbag.
No, they're weirdly shaped.
I fly up and investigate.
You fly
Like in just multiple bags. Yeah, I do. I say heads up, and I slap all the.
I want to grab a
Wait,
tuber.
which an entire orchestra.
Like a potato?
No, a tuber. Big old
A
tuber.
potato.
I was gonna say an entire orchestra of instruments falling to the ground would sound like.
Honestly, probably.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's
I
good.
I
like
don't know if throwing the water bottle down on purpose is intentional, but it works.
One trumpet.
Thanks so much.
That's great. Okay.
Okay, yeah, all the musical instruments are down on the back.
I'll take a tuber.
Okay.
A potato?
A tuber, a big old
potato.
A skeleton.
What other instruments are there?
There's violins, a harp, some drums. They're really big into oboes. Take a look. All right, so y'all were going east? Is that what we're doing? Or?
Well, they were going. Are you gonna play something? Yep. A harp, a tuba, and a drum. That's all you need for classic.
Mhm.
Yeah. So do they
You know
play?
harps are big and heavy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we try playing them?
Make a performance check.
Everybody?
I don't like how you keep looking over my
This happens to be like in that eyesight. I usually can't see him because you're blocking him.
You said performance?
You guys roll performance?
Oh, sure.
Three.
You wish it sounded like that with a sip.
It's just. We are terrible.
Guys. The music.
I look over and Barney's just chewing on the string.
He's flossing.
Yeah.
Is this what the kids are talking about?
Yeah. Do anything?
No, nothing happens.
Okay. We head east. I land and walk with Barney.
You all head to the east, and as you know, there's a couple of doors. There's one to your left and one to your right. So you exit the stage to the east, and then you have to turn to your left. And there's like a small hallway. There's a door to your left, a door to your right, and it seems like the hallway curves further up ahead around to the left.
Oh, okay. And so that would kind of like leading into the back.
Correct.
Okay. Let's check the doors.
Open the one to the left.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
I will simultaneously open one on the right.
Okay. You look at the one I'm gonna open. And there's some kind. There's hanging costumes, mirrors, and a row of vanities.
What's
There's one more. You look into the mirror, and even though you're invisible, you see your own face, your own reflection. But it's like a horrible. You hear a scream come from nowhere. It seems like
thinking. That'd be nice. I didn't win it, but I'm not that ugly, you know?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. Chip wins.
Opening up that other door. At the same time, you open up this door that's to the right. And this seems to be some kind of prop closet. You find furniture, painted scenery, and construction materials. And there's a clipboard hanging by the door.
I check the clipboard. If the murderer signed out the murder, this guy deserves to get caught. Yeah.
Giant machete.
16.
Yeah, the last I find out was a ring of petrification.
In the dressing room.
Barney and Elga, where are you two? What are you all doing at this point? Would you head over there too?
I'll stay out here for
The two of you who head over to the dressing room that Chip was in, you see Chip is gone.
And so the vanities are both, or there's two vanities that are broken now?
There was just one large mirror that was covered in cracks, which is, you wouldn't know that actually, but it's broken. You see where a large mirror was, and it's broken now.
Does, look down in the hole.
Yeah, you see Chip down there. He's
What
about.
does he?
Oh no, you don't see anything down in the hole. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
dang
Thank you.
it. You see a perfect dust silhouette of a face. Chip, are you down there? Ow. How far do you fall?
About 20 feet.
Okay.
Oh, and he takes.
Oh, sorry. Teacher, you forgot the homework.
that's what you see for now. I'll keep reading the rest.
Okay.
If more people come down. So you're in a cavern with walls that are lined with skulls and bones.
Okay. Lots of skeletons. Bones, skulls, hip bones, jaw bones, finger bone, kneecaps.
Do you see any sneaky dragon dice? Unfortunately, they're sold out of our checks, but they're going to be at store.richchief.com on August 3rd.
Shameless plugs.
Oh, I love those.
Elga jumps down.
Barney?
Is there any other way?
20-foot drop.
The major says, I can lower some rope for you.
Okay, you are 100% trustworthy.
Yes, I hired you. The major, pulls out some rope and ties it around a support column.
Here we go.
Yeah. All right. You begin the way down. He starts following you down from the rope as well. gifted and accomplished. The Aria Theater.
Down.
Many moons ago, I fell in love with a local playwright by the name of Casey Dolce, and the feeling was mutual. Oh no! But Casey's family had arranged for them to be married to a local militiaman and forbade me from seeing them.
Can Major hear any of this? He came down, right?
Started.
Oh, he started. That was your first.
I gotta make sure that I go first.
Okay, so you might be after the Phantom of the Aria. I look back to see
Venom of the what?
Middle.
That's good.
Different.
Little harmony. I'm trying. I don't even. Are you dead? Yes, you never mean. You looked right at me when you did it.
I'm just realizing it's the first time that Matthias. I was asking that.
You have to sing it. Details to get through. I'm trying to figure out how to.
What do you want to sing?
No, all right.
30 seconds.
Over time, my mortal flesh diminished, but the song of my soul remained stalwart, and I shall never depart from my Casey side. And I love Indeed. Our star-crossed love could not be kept apart. We met under the shroud of night at the Aria Theater. Many hours conversing, making sweet music, and watching the rising of sublime sunrises.
Oh.
One of the statues.
The one right here. Showed up. I searched and searched in the catacombs.
Elga, could Elga see if the statue of Casey looks like the statues that were outside the theater?
Make a...
Wait, what was it? It could have all been.
Is there something specifically you're looking for? The statue is wearing, 7, it's kind of an awkward position because you're still kind of far. Brody's between you and the statue.
Where's the statue in the room?
It's kind of behind
Oh, okay.
Brody, as your
Chip says while invisible.
there's a loud crash as a trio of decaying squidwards fall through the ceiling overhead and land surrounding you. As the dust clears, you spot Major Arschlock lying near the base of the dais, and he draws his sword. Aha! You have been caught at the scene of the crime, you foul phantom. Fret not, sweet Casey, I shall avenge you. Come now, my friends, let us send this evil apparition back to the ether where they belong.
They remember.
Everyone roll initiative. you're up first, followed by Barney.
Okay. I'm invisible. So therefore, I have, I guess, advantage. I have the assassinate thing. And any hit you score against a creature that is shrink him with my arm blade.
Honestly, you've taken your side. The song?
That's the one. And I also creature you hit with with a finesse or ranged weapon, give advantage on the attack roll. Yeah, so I'm just gonna use my arm blade. So you're gonna roll?
Yeah, go for it.
We're attacking.
He is. No, he's attacking me.
Taking major.
That was a 7, but I have advantage, correct? Because I'm invisible?
Correct.
Ooh. So I got a 1d4. That's a 2.
Then we're gonna add a 4 to that because it's
Your max added. So that'll be 2 plus 2 plus 4, so that's 8. And then I have sneak attack, which is extra 26 damage. 4
17 total.
Yeah. To hit? Yeah. I played him
Alright, so 17.
Yeah. Cool. And then also I want to, can I use my movement to, maybe go up behind the major.
We're gonna jog in place.
Okay.
Yeah, keep my
You unleash a flurry of attacks, really doing a lot of damage to the major. He screams in pain. Mamma mia!
You being real?
I'm being real, I'm sorry.
Alright, Barney, you're up, followed by Brody, then Elga.
Hide. I'm gonna cutting action hide.
You're invisible.
What's the land of everyone around?
He turns around.
You all, are still kind of where you landed for the most part. And then a little to the north of you is that statue and Brody and a major. You kind of landed in the or they're kind of between, roughly between you I'd say they're probably within 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom save. The dash actually tries
So they make a DC 14 wisdom saving
not sponsored.
Alright, 15, 15, 15. They all make it. Makit, what's your saving throw?
Now Barney didn't know you were undead.
Audio
I get an audience? Way to go, Andrew. Oh, I got inspiration. That would have been nice for me. Someone roll?
Here you go. Come up here, Mr. 20. Come over here.
Nice.
For rolling a 20, I'm going to give you our final Stinky Dragon die that we have. Yeah, thank you.
Fun fact about those dice, Gus licked every single one of them.
Yeah. Right. They were lovingly warmed in my crotch for the last hour I sat here.
They've just been
They've
sitting
been sitting there.
You smell the warmth.
Trying to hatch some like eggs.
Alright, so Mati makes their saving throw.
What does saving do for me?
He's unaffected by that.
Unaffected by it. I give a sharp look at that old man. I glare at him. It didn't work.
The Squid Dwarves were
I made an observation that the three plays, the act, was song, script, and sword. That's who the characters are. Who's the fancy. Just made Micah so happy. Yeah, we just got that. Now I'm gonna I'd say on average 85% of his references that we just don't even notice whatsoever.
Way too smart for us.
Yeah.
What else do you want to do, Barney?
Well, that went so well.
You want to mess me up some more? Come at me, old man. I'll drop you.
I want you guys to fight.
For my bonus
He's
action,
such the saddest fight ever. Me and
Floating spectral weapon.
Which is?
It's gonna be an angry old man fist.
Okay. A wrinkly fist appears. And what do you channel it at?
At the mage. And to make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Is this what's the turn of the event like a bonus action?
The spiritual weapon's a bonus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that hits. Your old man, spectral old man fist appears. Smashes the major, doing 12 points of damage. That's a good amount. He's staggering a little bit. Is that it for you, Barney?
And that's it.
Very much so.
His friends. Brody unsheaths a long sword. And does he hit? Do they hit? 2 and a 6. Those are both. Maybe this is a really good point. Make a perception check.
Do you have any positive modifiers? I am very charismatic. Okay. What a theater kid move.
Elga, you're up then, Mati.
Alright, well, I'm gonna rage.
How's that look like?
So angry.
What does Elga think about to get angry?
What?
Nuns. Wait, garlic.
Onion rings dipped in garlic.
Ah.
I think about this all the time.
be adults here.
On a major.
Okay. Do you have to, what's your a roll for?
Actually, let me actually use my great axe on him instead.
Okay.
That's an upgrade.
Yeah. I want to do my great axe.
Just
And if you do a attack roll,
I just looked at Barney's flying speed. 60.
You don't. Okay, don't tell anyone.
It was a nat 20 for 26.
Do a backflip.
Doing. Oh my gosh. We are okay. 18 points of damage.
Whoa.
It RC had already added your 12 in there.
You said that it was in a position I could hold off, right?
Yeah, you think you could.
Okay, I go do that. If it's a bonus, can I take an action and try to remove it again?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'd like to do that. I'm stuck on
No, it's not.
correct. 14? That is
So close.
I have an actual inspiration. Can I use it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my actual inspiration.
Too
No, I already used audience. I got twice because I'm the good kid. God, I am just, I can't do 11.
Oh.
So a total of.
Like you can't get it.
Yeah, yeah, just like holding on.
But with this walking.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Anything else on the team? The Major's turn. He says, "Oh, I no feel so good. I think I'm going to die."
I really hope
Let the record show that Teen has not attacked this man.
Then Major.
Wait,
What?
His my wife is gone and I'm alone.
Brody's the guy with the sword who's the singer.
It's your wife.
Oh, my wife, not my wife, sorry. My beloved is gone and now I'm alone.
they were doing a love triangle.
Oh, it's the boys.
Wait a second here.
He explained all this so later.
They call it couple.
But he wanted to attack him, though. He threw the sword at.
He's upset and Casey is petrified.
Oh.
My apologies.
While he's still singing, I just kind of close his eyes. Oh, rest in peace. Oh, shoot. It's just sad that she's still petrified.
Right.
Are
There's
the
no way to bring her back.
Can I run to... An aid. Wait.
I think
Hearing
we are
or-
trying
Yeah.
to unseat
Aid, which regains 5 hit points to...
Gotta wrap it up in here.
Maybe we should get that ring off the
Alright, let's pull off. Cast aid to pull the ring off.
Yeah. We all go and pull the ring. Yeah.
yeah. A ring of petrification, which could be used to lift Casey's petrified state. Yeah.
Okay, I put it on and I unmedusa.
Casey regains her flesh form, and you reunite
Make her stone again.
Brody and Casey together. And it's the two embrace happily being reunited.
Invisible. You can't see me, but I'm here.
Oh, we were never married. He kidnapped me.
The other way around.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Thank you. Our families and the town will learn from archaic ways. We'll abolish these marriages and dismantle this unnecessary militia, and we will welcome people from all walks of life. I will, but we're out of time. Casey is so inspired that I will write an opera in honor of your heroism called The Apparition of the Aria.
You got any more of those bloody fingernails?
I have a surprise.
Oh, you do?
Is that the end of the story?
Yeah, it's in the story.
Okay. You guys want a sneak peek at something? They haven't even seen these.
Yeah, I have no idea.
What? Okay. You guys want to see the next puppets? Oh!
I had no idea. We had no idea this was here.
Yeah. I just saw my mom last weekend and she handed them to me. Oh, wow. So I figured you guys would like this. Okay, so first we have... It opens. Be careful. Oh. You're going to want to open it right. Look at this little stinker.
Open that up. What's it
Open
got?
it up. Oh, you're going to want to see what's in there. Those thighs. Beautiful. She might have sealed it because there he goes. What's in there? Oil can. What's it say? What's it from Carol? With much Your poor mother.
It looks like she was riding on like a piece of rice.
With her battle axe.
It's so perfect.
She's so cute.
Her hair up and her eyes, they're
Look at her.
Oh, look at the little toofs.
It's so cute.
Very cute. And then Barney. Look at him. Look at him.
My God.
Oh, wait, I forgot. There you go. This little helmet. Looks good. Okay. And then last but surely not least is Matisse.
Oh.
Those are all made by
They're
patreon.com/first. This episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon was produced by Ben Ernst, written, edited, and composed by Micah Reisinger with additional editing work by David Saunier. Here's a quick shout out to folks that interacted with us on social media recently. Here are some NPCs named after them in this episode. Broderick Brody Wagle, the apparition of the aria, was named after Broadway Ghoul on Instagram. Casey Dulce, the playwright, was named after Sugar Syringes on Twitter. Major Arschlock was named after Major Arschlock on Twitter. Hey, you should go follow us on Stinky Dragon Pod. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTubes. Interact with the community over on our subreddit, r/StinkyDragon Podcast. Go to StinkyDragon.com, and on the left side there of the page, click on Community, then Discord, right under the Don't forget to tune in next time for another thrilling episode of Tales from the Stinky Dragon. Has anybody seen my wife, Carol?
If you left Blizzard Games for any reason,
Yeah.
is this the moment that causes you to return, or are you still waiting for something? Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Will.
And good morning to all of you.
Welcome to Games for Breakfast, the only internet talk show where we talk about this week's gaming and tech news, but also we're redoing the entire format. We're redoing it.
This
I
is
have
news
to tell
to
you
me.
this. Yeah, I'm so sorry to break this to you now, but I have just come back within nigh 24 hours from recording this from the Eris tour at the Alamo Draft. I didn't go to the show. I can't afford to go to the show.
Right,
But they did a movie screening
Yes.
of a filmed version of the Eris tour.
Correct.
And now we're just Taylor Swift content. Just like everything, just like the entirety of the NFL. Just like, oh, by the way, she's gonna come to Final Fantasy 14. She's coming for it, Will. She's gonna be there, so get used to it. Do not mess with Tay-Tay.
I actually don't think that I want that. Like, as cool as that would be, I do not, having
I
seen
know,
what happens.
I'm joking. Listen.
Having seen what happens, I'm a little existential fear, right? Like, there have been big streamers who have come to 14 and they've like crashed entire like server sets.
I like Tormex's comments. Oops, all Swifties. In all honesty, I really do like Taylor Swift. Me and Jamie were talking about it. We really like Taylor Swift. We love going to the show of the show. It was very energetic. It was very fun. But we actually realized that we weren't Swifties. Like, I really like the music, but I'm not. It's not a way of life, I guess.
Right.
And I just, the joke that I'm saying, again, there is no, I think it's awesome, everything that she's doing. I just think it's so funny how, like, she's coming for it. It feels like she's coming for everything.
Right, well,
I think it's very fun.
She's up there with one. I believe the Eras Tour is now like one of the most seen musical tours of all time.
Oh yeah, she's raking in more money than most. I think like she's like the 11th country on the planet or something like that.
Yeah, in terms of GDP. Yeah.
And I don't want to make this seriously. It's not going to be a Taylor Swift show, but like she does a lot of good work around the cities that she tours in. Like she donates a ton of meals to food banks. She does all this stuff. I don't know. She's just doing what celebrity I think should be correctly. It feels like. My favorite album is probably '89. We're not going to talk about this anymore because that's really not what
this is what happens.
Really is about.
You oversent the initial bit, and now you have to like slowly walk away from it in terror.
Before we get into the news, I do just have to say, this is my breakfast. It's a Void burger.
Is that the little gummy burger?
Yeah. It came free with the bag.
I don't think you're actually supposed to eat those.
Really?
I mean, like, you can, but I don't think that's their, like, it's edible, but I don't.
Burger gummy candy. Net weight, 0.32 ounces, 9 grams.
Right, but like, okay, no, hear me out, Matt.
Ingredients. Okay, here we go. Ingredients. Love. Oh, okay, there we go.
All right,
That's
it's
really
fine.
all it is.
Like, you can, I just don't think it's the, you know.
I think it's great.
Okay.
What are you having for breakfast, Will?
Monster and excitement, Matt. really, actually.
This is basically just a can of Monster.
No, it's not.
I'll tell you.
I like the commitment to take a bite out of the burger instead of just put the whole burger in your mouth.
I definitely got my teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, the bun. That's weird. You know, I guess you can separate it. Wow. You're learning a lot today on this show.
All right, Matt, tell us all about the exciting news that's happening over in the world of extra history.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, another quick thing. Taylor Swift is taking over extra history. Taylor, if you're listening, if you'd like to come do a history of something, regardless, yo, I think last week sometime, like midweek, we crossed 1 billion views.
That means that like 1 in 7 humans on Earth has watched our videos.
I don't know if that's
No. That's how I'm choosing to do it.
1 billion. So thank you all so much for that. We did a community post over there. I know Kat posted that. And I just, and that kind of blew my mind. It put into stark contrast what we do on that channel and even on this channel. Like, I don't know, it means a lot, and I got weird and emotional about it. And I'm glad that even though, like, again, this show is going to be about gaming, and we will the main course as we go, as I'm sure the thumbnail has promised. But like, I don't know, I just really enjoy being lucky enough to be a part of this thing that has been involved in not only my life, but the entire team does such a wonderful job on extra history and credits and mythology, of course. And I don't know, I'm just very proud of it. So thank you all for watching that, for having watched the past, or anything like that. I don't know, didn't want to get too terribly sappy. We're also closing on like 3 million subs over there, and the EC channel is closing in roughly on 100K, which is great because then we get another little button.
Yeah, I actually, having been a part of the side of cultivation and channel, I want to see the button. I don't want to hold the button. Like I know Jeff's gonna Jeff or Matt's gonna get the button. I just want to see the button.
Sure.
I want to like perceive it.
Yeah,
so we'll probably make sure it either shows up on Design Club or Breakfast when we get it.
We'll figure it out.
Cool.
But anyway, thank you so much for all that support, and thanks for sticking around this thing too. Again, you know, this on the EC channel, which you are watching this on, or actually, if you're watching the future version, which we cannot perceive yet because we are currently in the past when speaking to you in the present.
That's right.
Thank you so much. We know that we've been changing it up a little bit. We're trying new stuff. It's really fun for us. We enjoy getting to talk to you more directly. And of course, nothing has changed, same as it ever was. New animated EC every other week. Last week's, I believe, was, what was it? Fair Use. Oh, Joe and Jonathan.
Yeah.
I love having them on to talk about that sort of stuff. I thought the Prince story was fascinating. If you liked that episode, please give it a like, share it around. I really
yeah.
I also enjoyed what I will consider a high effort Nebula read, where IRL Matt interrupted animated Matt.
Yeah.
That was a difficult one to pull off, but Scott did awesome, and shout out to Mike over great. Anyway, that's enough for announcements. Let's get
enough talking.
Enough talk.
More talk.
More talk. Will, could you give us a starter menu, please, of stories? Could you set the table for the smaller, not digestives, that's the aperitifs? Is that a thing?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Go with
that sounds like a muzzy word.
The antipasta, if you will. Matt, I'm gonna bring to the table a basket, and in that basket is gonna be something smaller than it used to be, but that people may still want. Are you ready?
Sure.
So there's a new PlayStation 5, the PS5 Slim.
Yeah, it's the size of where my burger was.
No, it's not that size, but it is smaller. And it's another production line for PlayStation 5s, so hopefully by adding another SKU, they're going to be able to continue to meet PlayStation 5 demand. I I don't actually don't know where it's at. I don't really.
You can get one. You can walk in any store and get
Okay,
one.
good.
It's not hard right now. The thing that you brought up about this story, though, Will, you know, very, very quickly, is that it's not getting a lot of play.
Yeah.
And then, granted, there's other things going on in the gaming space right now, but normally a new hardware line for a PlayStation at least like bumps the needle, and this one didn't. It's kind of a twofold thing. One, I think the media landscape, as you pointed out, Will, is kind of crowded, and the other is while I love Sony's products, I'm getting really worried about their ability to promote them.
That's correct. Well, like they had the whatever the totally not Wii U add-on was, the big tablet.
That hasn't even dropped yet, I don't think.
Right, but the promotion for it was awful. Right? Like the fact that we don't know whether it's out yet, as like people who are relatively invested in the industry, and that it just kind of like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Was not ideal.
And so the only thing I actually heard about the Slims was that the disc version, which I think looks kind of silly. I love my disc PS5, but it's in the same body. Like it you know, it looks good. It doesn't look like the HD DVD drive from the Xbox 360. But this thing also, you can't see the small print. Vertical stand sold separately. Thanks. The horizontal way you put this, it has like this little metal, like, so I guess when you put the disc version sideways, there's like on the top edge of it,
there's like
I
a
guess
little pin that
like a little pin that balances it. Look, I wish Sony all the best. PS5 is my favorite console I've ever owned. I just want them to market it better. Also, you can barely tell the size difference here. Again, if you're familiar with a PS5 controller, you can kind of get the scale, but if you're not familiar enough, like a new consumer would probably look at this and go, oh, that looks like a PS5.
Yeah, it's like it's shorter and also
a mentor, that's the thing too. The pin does in fact look fairly easy to break. The one thing I will say is there have been many Sony products that I've looked at it and been like, that looks stupid and flimsy. And then it's not flimsy. Does that make sense? Like, I bet you that pin does work. Like, I thought the original horizontal stand, which you could use as a vertical one as well, if you did a screw into the bottom of it. It has two flips on it. Balances the PlayStation against it. So, like, the weight of the PlayStation pulls back and holds it in the clip. I'm like, this is gonna break in 2 days. And I've moved that thing around my apartment more times than I can count, and it is solid through and through. So, like, cool, but I don't know, be more proud of things you're making and let people know about it in fun ways and do an advertising campaign that maybe we'll see someday. That'd be nice.
Yep.
But speaking of things that I never see, but will definitely see. Will, your next appetizer coming up is block shaped?
That's correct. I would like to offer you one voxel of Minecraft. So in this voxel Minecraft news, Minecraft Live is yesterday. We're filming this on the 16th. It's coming to your eyeballs on YouTube on the 17th. So Minecraft Live was yesterday. So there's like two broad headlines. One, every year, Mojang has a vote between 3 different mobs that they would like to be added, or that they think would be cool for the game, and then they make the community vote on which one of those 3 cool ideas will be added to the game, and the other 2 get abandoned forever and never added. And you begin to see the problem with this, which is why. Like you gave, like there were 3 ideas this year. There was a penguin, and the penguin trips and falls and like is cute and also helps your boats move faster and has some other impact on the game. There was a crab, and the crab was going to allow you to build an extendable claw that would let you like move blocks further away. The community voted, and the thing that we're getting is an armadillo. And
what's the armadillo do?
The armadillo, when you kill it, lets you make armor for your wolves, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but also claw and trippy penguin, right? Like,
why? Is it a resource thing? Like they don't have the resources to make the things?
No,
all
Matt,
of the things?
That might be the claim. But that's countered by a very simple truth, Matt. How many copies of Minecraft do you think have been sold?
It's definitely more than 7.
That's true. It's definitely more than 7. In fact, it's millions more than 7. As of Mojang's announcement, 300 million copies of Minecraft have been sold.
Wow, that's 299,999,993 more copies than I guessed.
That's correct. So,
Jinx!
right, yeah, exactly. So, they've made an absurd amount of money, right? And they keep doing this. In fact, the fan base for Minecraft is not particularly happy to continue to do this. It stirs up a bunch of, like, adversarial relationships in the community between content creators who think that different things are going to be the best one.
Sure.
There's also this problem that no one's actually sure that the voting, like, works at all.
Yeah? Why
Well,
not?
like, you vote in a Bedrock server, so like you can log into Minecraft and vote in Minecraft, you log on the website and vote on the website, and then they just sort of announce it. Like, they announce which one won.
I mean, it would be pretty weird to not use a winner.
Right.
I guess this is my marketing question.
Sure.
This seems like if I'm going to assume that all of the ideas are equally good in a Minecrafty way.
Sure.
For different people's proclivities and what they want to do in Minecraft. Let's say that they're all special, wonderful things that people would enjoy.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So in this experiment, that means that you're going to piss off 2/3 of your audience every time you do this.
That is correct. In fact, there's a change.org petition that was circulating before Minecraft Live to get them to stop doing this. Because, like,
Great.
Yeah, no, I feel kind of like it's the Jon Stewart on Crossfire of Minecraft. Just stop it. You're hurting the community. Please.
Yeah, this is strange. It feels like, wow, really, Foxrock? Really 500K signatures?
Yeah, the community, like, it's sort of a gimmick, and the gimmick is worn out, right? They got a lot of press out of it the first time, but they only do, like, one major update a year. They do a bunch of smaller ones. There's only one really major update per year, less than the trail details. And so it feels really weird that they don't do more with all of them, right? And so the community is really hoping now,
And I get that it's not like as super big. Like, they could be like, hey, let's go to order if you work on it.
yeah,
Like,
that would be cool.
This one will get out in 3 months. This one will be 6. The following will be 9. Like, right. And maybe, look, I don't know enough about Minecraft to know the ramifications of doing something like that, or any of that. That seems like a real feel bad moment for you.
Yep, absolutely. And weirdly, that's like none of the mobs are the coolest thing that got announced in Minecraft. Like, no matter which one won, it was never going to be as cool as the other stuff they announced. They announced a new mob. It's a whirlwind that blows players back and can toggle things like switches, buttons, and traps, which means you can interact with redstone, which is kind of cool. They announced a new kind of dungeon that's going to show up with a whole bunch of new blocks and new things called a trial chamber. And then the last one, and I think they made a block that can craft things, which, if you've ever looked at Minecraft Redstone, you know that that's got a lot of potential because it's redstone compatible. Like, you can set up a recipe, put hoppers, put things in, and then it'll make it. And that is what there have been mods that have added that capability to auto crafting for years and years. But now it's vanilla. Wow. There's a vanilla way to do auto crafting with redstone, and that's going to even if you don't play Minecraft and you just like consuming Minecraft content, I will be willing to bet that when the first snapshot that block is in goes live, there is going to be a new redstone. The number of things you'll be able to do now that you don't have to be the only one crafting things is
It's funny. Chat right now, Brad. You're blowing up. You're blowing up right now talking about Minecraft stuff. So this obviously is a resonating thing. Jen, let us know in the comments what you think of this concept. I guess auto-crafting? That seems very, very useful.
Yeah, and,
it's almost as if, Will. The game might be trying a little bit to respect the players. I mean, I don't wanna be any sort of newfangled, I don't wanna be a hippie about it. But come on.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of long-haired hippies.
Definitely.
Whom I love dearly. Wait, is that Vincent? That's not Vincent.
There's no art of the new Vincent. So this is what people are collecting this content from Vincent.
That's not Vincent! Matt Mercer's voicing Vincent Valentine in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Remake, Reimplementation, Re-Presentation. Remixed.
That's true. Most people don't know what remuxing is, but yes, it is also that.
Look, I'm so excited for this. I actually he actually he said a year of dreams culminates with this one. No game has had more impact on me than Final Fantasy VII to be a part of it, let alone one of my favorite characters in Honor Beyond Words. Like, it just feels really, really nice to have him voice that character. I know and I guess, okay, maybe we can use this graphic because the second voice actor announcement in the gaming space that we have also wears a bunch of red. A red hat, really.
That's
so
true.
this could be a Gothic Symphony of the Night horror mishmash liminal space version of Vincent and Mario.
Is it?
I'm stretching here because this picture makes no sense. The new voice actor for Mario was announced.
Yep.
For Mario Wonder.
Yep. Kevin Afghani, and in the absolute best way possible, I cannot tell that it is him. Like it sounds like Mario. Like we both watched the Mario Wonder trailer. That's the game that he's voicing. I believe both Mario and Luigi, but they're always voiced by the same person because you can't have Mario. I can't tell Tim. It still sounds like Charles Martinet, but it's not. It's him. So that's really cool. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel. They're trying to continue a legacy.
Absolutely. And I think that was more or less what Nintendo said when they announced that they were changing voice actors, is that they just want to continue it. But, like, it makes sense to do it now, right?
And I'm curious what Charles' role as, like, Mario Ambassador is going to actually be.
He doesn't know. I think that's good. All right, Matt. I know nothing about this next story, so I.
Is this our last appetizer?
This is our last appetizer, Matt. I need you to bring to the table. It is October.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you please explain the Grand Theft Auto Ghost Stories thing?
Okay. So every year on GTA Online, which I do still play, but not as much as I used to, they have a Halloween event, and oftentimes it is really crazy and weird. Though lately, like many Halloween themed, time-gated things, it felt very repetitive. They have this thing where, like, you go to certain spots, aliens will kidnap you, and then they'll drop you somewhere, and you have to do different things. It's like very, very strange. This time around, though, there's like, in all of these games, there's like urban legends, right? And everything I think from like GTA 3 on has had like, you know, urban. But honestly, video games have been rife with urban legends forever. Like even Mortal Kombat back in the day, like whatever. Like everyone talks before the internet, especially, could just data mine and post everything.
Right.
Like you had like a magic, like, ooh, what if this thing existed? So GTA has ghost hunts for Halloween, and you can go based on clues and take pictures in various spots to hunt these ghosts, and you get a lively livery, I forget what it's called, a sticker for a car. And you basically make the hearse look like a knockoff GTA Ghostbusters Ecto if you get all of them, which I will be doing this at some point. But the cool thing is they actually turned one of the urban legends into an actual ghost, the 10th ghost. This guy right here, who is I forget his full name, but he was a guy who actually was killed in the story. The main protagonist of the Lost in the Dam GTA 4 expansion. He was killed by Trevor in 5, and his ghost is actually... The community has thought his ghost existed in the space where he was killed, and he never did until now. So you can go to Sandy Shores, the recreation area, and find his ghost there. So they've taken an urban legend of the game and made it real. And this story is less about GTA and more about how I like those small things kind of into games. Because especially, like, in my opinion, there are probably more bad things to a live service game overall for the consumer than good things in a live service game. Depending on, I'm talking about due to human proclivity and greed. Do you get what I'm saying?
In the most general sense, I think I get what you're getting at.
Yes, it's not a matter of is one design better or the other. I'm saying normally, and I'll even use GTA as an example, it's literally just milking people for money on shark cards to buy the new stuff, because the way that you earn money, unless you hyper grind on it, it's not really feasible. I like, though, that things like this, and I know Destiny's done, I know a bunch of other things, Warframe does it all the time. Like, I like it when they add things that the community has talked about enough, just as a little extra Easter egg. I think it's a nice thing about a live service game.
Yeah, I'm just very in my feels because you were like, live service game bad, and my immediate reaction was,
I do not think live service game bad. No. I do not think live service game bad. I think that oftentimes there are live service games that do things I think great. I think Final Fantasy 14, Warframe, a couple others do things that are fair and equitable. And our dessert story today will talk about a different company doing something very equitable with their game that is outside of the norm. I'm saying. Even your Mortal Kombat 1s or your FIFAs or your other things that are just like designed to sell you fake currency after you bought a game for however many dollars anyway. Like, I guess live service game was the wrong phrasing.
There's additional risk in a live service game that it will develop that kind of monetization, that kind of relationship with the
It all depends on who owns it, who's in charge of it, etc.
Right.
So, of course, live service game not bad. But I was making a broad generalization about the ability to turn that lever toward the dark side that we've seen a lot of different times.
Yeah, and that, I think that's a perfect segue. Speaking of the dark side, speaking of...
are we done with appetizers?
Oh, we're done with appetizers. Oh, yeah. Speaking of companies that have been pulling all the wrong levers in all the wrong ways, speaking of live service games that people miss and wish would go back to the way they were, thinking of all of these things that it's time to talk about a certain CEO.
This image is from The Wire. It was too good not to share. Though I don't want to look at his face.
Yeah.
Can we switch to something better?
Matt, how about this?
Great.
Is this better? All right, great.
Yeah, so let's have Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball, it looks very thrilled at a bright, hopefully shiny future for Overwatch and all of the Activision Blizzard King properties. Right. Because Bobby Kotick, by the end of the year, at the end of 2023, will step down from his, I believe, 32-year tenure as CEO of Activision and then King.
Right. So we're gonna, I just want to lay this out. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the merger, which is now officially crossed its last hurdle. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. We're gonna talk a lot bit about the legacy of Bobby. And then we're gonna talk about the so now what.
We're gonna try to break this into 3 bits. Look, I think I have a good transition from section 1 to section 2. So let's just talk about the merger in general.
Okay. So, as of now, Microsoft and Activision Blizzard King have officially merged in that Microsoft now owns them. So it was a $69 billion deal that closed on Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, and lots of people are a little concerned, I think, about how this is going to shake out, largely because there are an awful lot of very large, very powerful eggs in the industry in Microsoft's basket. Now, we'll be talking a little bit more about that later, but it did cross all of the regulatory hurdles in many countries. There were regulatory challenges in the U.S., in several U.S. states, in the U.K., in the EU, I believe, mostly related to the idea that now one of the console manufacturers was going to control a large swath of the publishing for video games, and there was Sony had a lot of pushback, like, hey, small objection, are you gonna keep making PlayStation games, because we're kind of invested in that? And they were like, yeah, mostly Call of Duty. Call of Duty seems weirdly to have been the focal point around which this entire battle was fought, which was over Call of Duty, which I guess makes sense. Again, if you're watching a breakfast talk show about gaming, you're probably not the average gamer who buys like 1 or 2 games. And often that's where
that's where the real money from the gaming industry is made. Not necessarily, but like the way that we all interact with games is different from the people that interact with it buying just 1, possibly 2 games a year. And they have their game, right? They have their Maddens, they have their Call of Duties, they have, you know, the game that gets the perpetual yearly next release that people just have played forever, and they will keep playing. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how a lot of people interact with the media.
That's correct. It's a way that isn't typical of our viewing audience, right? Most of our viewing audience is in the percent of gamers that buys more than 1 or 2 games a year and pays attention to a lot of games media about games, whether or not they're going to play them.
Game design, indie games, you know.
Right, yeah. You're not in that group. There's nothing wrong with that. So that happened as of Friday, the deal closed. There are a bunch of different ways that people are feeling about it. Again, some people have antitrust feelings about it, right? Well, fortunately, the union thinks that this is good.
Yes.
The Communications Worker of America Union